My name is Craig Bulow. I am the founder of Corporate Away Days, and we have been asked to film for Regalier. What is the concept of Corporate Away Days? Well, really it's about bringing people together across the workforce from all corners to connect, to build internal relations, to communicate face to face. And why not get involved in an inspiring and engaging activity where those bonds can be cemented better. We are obviously living in a pretty tough time at the moment with this corona pandemic, but as soon as this begins to ease, we think getting people back together is going to work wonders for staff morale and everybody's individual well-being. Was noticing quite a bit of impact of poor people's health, mental health and well-being, and it's really important, both the individuals and also the employer, to really take notice of their health, their employees' health, and it's going back to the basics in terms of sleep, diet and exercise, which is where it all starts, managing our own health and fitness. And when we're going to work, we're talking to our colleagues. I mean, there are some instances where not a word is spoken from morning to night, every day. And obviously now we're working remotely, that lack of communication and face-to-face contact with our peers is missing. So it's really important. Well-being, employees' well-being. If we're happy and we're healthy, we tend to work better, we tend to work more effectively, more efficiently, and the end result again is a productive and happy workforce. Well, Corporate Away Days, we have 27 live events. That's known as the Angel Number, and they're a mixture of activities that everybody can get involved in, from the arts, learning how to dance, to create music, to going out onto boats into the oyster beds on the coast of Essex, to going to the theatre, seeing our favourite shows. There's a whole range really, from exciting events like your traditional track days or karting days, real team bonding days, as well as more creative and engaging events, away days also. But I think the most important thing to start with is better employee really is down to employee well-being, is down to communication and getting to know our peers and our colleagues on a bit more of a casual, friendly kind of exchange, rather than always discussing about work. We're building a rapport with our colleagues out of the office in new surroundings, and letting people be a bit more of themselves, rather than just be at work 100%, foot to the floor, and really not having enough time to get that engagement going. So what would you talk about? Well, there's so many things. There's travel, there's books, there's music, hobbies, film, just to get the ball rolling. And then obviously you're doing an activity at the same time, so discussing what's happening. We're probably having a lot of laughs with it. I think communication is key. I think being in nature is really important, whether we're taking you out on forest bathing, nature walks, out to the oyster beds, as I've said, and going perhaps bigger trips up into the Yorkshire Dales, or whatever time allows. But being in nature, close to water, trees, fields, etc., is really good for our mental well-being also. Really also very positive is when we get a team of people together who've decided to go on the away day, that the anticipation and the excitement starts to build. Most probably it's been a collective decision on which away day to go on, and everyone starts looking forward to it, and that automatically gets people talking, gets people together. And then of course you have the day where it could be going to see your favourite rock band or your favourite theatre show with dinner and drinks, etc. It could be an away day that inspires people that haven't tried out music, or they haven't been dancing for many years, or they want to try a new dance. So it's really about learning a new skill but having fun with it, but there's a purpose behind it, and that really is after the away day they come back to the office feeling more connected and more together as a team, and it builds from there. Benefits for us as individuals, collectively as a finance department or a marketing department, and the company as a whole. Well, individually, it's about sharing your interests, creating a common ground with our peers, which builds trust and confidence, and really sort of breaks down a few barriers outside of the working environment. Get to know each other on a slightly personal level, if you like, where you can, bonds are made and a lot stronger, rather than just being a work colleague. You know a little bit more about them, and that can only enhance a good working relationship also. Well, it's pretty obvious in terms of, if you've got a happy and healthy workforce, then your productivity is going to increase. If you've got people collectively on board who understand your ethos about well-being, about the benefits to everybody, you're building a new culture, if you like, where you can inspire, engage people, and really drive the well-being theme into people's lives, and make them understand that they are looked after, they are cared about. There's kindness out there in the corporate world, and it can only benefit everybody else. Well, there's a number of reasons actually, but I think the most important, or the key one really, was I've been fortunate enough to do quite a bit of travelling across Europe and further afield, and I've travelled solo quite a bit, and also with people. And I've met people more so on trips and away days, if you like, whilst visiting these amazing countries, getting involved in activities perhaps I wouldn't have time for back home, or be able to experience. And I thought, over a period of time, I thought this would be a great thing to introduce into the corporate world, where as much it is the activity that you're doing, it's more about the people that you're with and you're sharing that experience with, building better connections, improving communication, and strengthening bonds, which can only be a positive for the corporate world. In addition to that, I thought with the amount of people that we work with, there's bound to be hobbies, interests that we have as individuals, but we don't know that our colleagues have the same. So even better would be to collectively experience one of those hobbies or interests together, and have a common ground, sparking up conversation, excitement, and something that you can create, bring back to the office, share with other colleagues. There's bound to be some great things that are going to happen, some experiences that are going to be memories for life, and why not create that with the people we spend most of our lives with, people at work. So yeah, that's another reason. Well, really it's about rolling corporate away days out from London across the whole UK, to towns and cities. Everybody can benefit from a corporate away day. We're teamed with professionals in mental health as well, who can conduct seminars, interactive seminars, and also as we grow, we would like to bring on board great opportunities for younger people where we can train them and get them involved in our corporate away days as well, looking after our clients. So if we're introducing the younger generation, then perhaps directly with our clients, then perhaps there's an opportunity for, who knows, apprenticeships and future employment. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good things that are going to happen. We need to get out of this situation we're in at the moment, which I'm sure we're going to, and we really look forward to offering you and your clients a really inspiring and engaging corporate away day. Thank you for listening, and stay safe, and be in touch soon.